Aloha everyone. It's another gorgeous evening here in Lahaina town, so I figured I'd go for a walk. Now I'm actually just a couple blocks away from my house. I'm standing on Front Street right now, and this is a stretch of Front Street that I haven't taken you guys on a walking tour yet, so this will be all new. Let me show you around. Okay, to give you a point of reference, we're facing north on Front Street right now. Straight ahead is the intersection where Kahoma Village starts. And as I spin to the right here, this is actually where the Front Street apartments were. Now we lost most of the buildings in Front Street apartments. It was affordable rentals. You can see they actually have the sign up here. They're gonna start rebuilding. I heard construction is gonna start pretty soon for Front Street built apartments. Of course, you have the West Maui Mountains off in the distance. Zoom in and show you the L, Lahaina Luna L. And we're actually going to head towards the south for this walk. See the ocean from here, about a block away from Baby Beach. And we're walking in the opposite direction of Baby Beach. Mountains are always gorgeous. Now these two houses right here, these are the first two homes that I've seen built on the ocean side of Front Street. So they got a little bit of a head start from everybody else. Hey! It's always good to run into people I know. Somebody from my neighborhood there. So yeah, so these were the first two oceanfront homes to be built along Front Street. They got a little bit of a head start. I think they got in front of some of the change in regulations, which was to their advantage. There was a lot of debate over the design matching the historic district, because we are at the very beginning of the historic district here. Which is obviously because here we have the Seamen's Hospital Museum, part of the Lahaina Restoration Foundation. You can see the sign here too for it's Lahaina Residential. So those were individually owned condos, Lahaina Residential. Of course, this was an area that I walked every single day before the fire. I loved being right on Front Street because it's kind of right in the middle of the action. There's a sign for the Seamen's Hospital. See, there's plenty of traffic now that all of Front Street is opened up to vehicles. Now this construction fence right next to me here is, behind this is where the Channel House condos were. Actually, I lived in Channel House for a couple of years. Leasehold condos, individually owned. Obviously a great location to be able to walk into town like that. I haven't heard any details on the reconstruction of Channel House yet. If anybody knows anything, go ahead and drop it in the comments. And here's a real promising sign. So this is the first business to open up in this area on Front Street. It's a food truck called Front Street Fresh. And for point of reference, this is where the church was located. I think it was the Methodist Church. So it's Front Street Fresh is the food truck here. They're open in the mornings. Really good smoothies and breakfast dishes. I posted on Instagram that it was the first business to open up, and I got a lot of pushback from people saying, that's not a business, that's a food truck. And I'm like, no, that's still progress. Anything is better than an empty lot, in my opinion. I just need to see more life in town, one step at a time, little by little. So yeah, there's the Methodist church sign there. Stairs are still there. Church is gone. Okay, I'm gonna cross Front Street here. This starts a stretch of new sidewalk. You can see it's brand new concrete. The cap on top of the rock wall is also brand new. If I turned around here, we'd be looking straight into the sun, so I'm not going to do that. But if I turned around, we could see Baby Beach from here. See the Pioneer smokestack. You can also see the harbor from here. I'll zoom in a little bit. There you go, you see the harbor and Lahaina shores. And we're coming up on the outlets of Maui, or where the outlets of Maui were located prior to the fire. Now, I don't know if I've ever told anybody this, but I actually was one of the engineers or project managers on the project, the outlets of Maui, when they basically remodeled the shell of the buildings and brought the outlets in. I lived just a couple blocks away, so I was able to walk into work and played a major role in redeveloping this area. So it's obviously kind of near and dear to my heart. So right about here was where Ruth Chris Steakhouse was located prior to the fire. Warren and Annabelle's, the Magic Show. Waikiki Brewery was right here. And then at the corner is where they had the brand new Tommy Bahamas restaurant. On the other side, you can see where the rock wall kind of juts out there. That's where Bubba Gump's was located. Bubba Gump's had actually closed down right before the fire, so. And it's good to see this. We got lots of guys coming out and fishing on the seawall. Guys are out surfing the break wall over by the harbor. I'm gonna cross here again.
What? What, you got something?
Now it's might not be clear from some of the driving tours I've done, but the sidewalks are closed right here. So there's more brand new sidewalks on the other side of this. You can see the red fence here, but it's really not walkable all the way from one end to the other yet. So that's where the theater was and the Foodland grocery store. See the building still standing there. This is where Longy's restaurant was, right on the corner. And Bank of Hawaii and the post office, they were all right here. It's one of the things I loved about living in Lahaina was, you know, I could walk to everything. The bank, the post office, bars and restaurants and movie theaters, all of it. So again, this is the area where the Outlets of Maui was. Lots of great shopping here. Claim to fame was it was the only oceanfront outlet mall that was also in a historic district. So I guess that's something. Now this area is also going to be where we're going to see the first marketplace open up. It's a temporary marketplace called Ulu Olele. And if I was reading the site plan correctly, it's actually going to be kind of back here in the parking lot area. Temporary 2-year project with temporary buildings. It looks really nice from the renderings that I've seen. I actually did a separate video where I covered exactly what that's going to look like. I think it's 17 different businesses, and I don't remember, it was the 8 or 9 food trucks. They're just all coming right here. Now they did say that it's going to open up in September or October, but you know, we're almost a couple weeks into August already and I haven't seen any progress. So maybe October, we'll see. There you go, you can see we're coming up on the sign for the Outlets of Maui. One of the entrances, that's the parking lot. I think the marketplace is going to be all set up on solar. It's going to have a stage for live events and should be pretty cool when it opens up. Again, just the more life we can get into this area, the more momentum we can build, just the better for everybody. So straight ahead here on the other side of the construction fence, you can actually see the sign. It's McDonald's. That is the McDonald's building that survived the fire. Coming up on the intersection of Waine'e and Papalawa. You can see these are actually brand new stoplights. I watched them put them up. They also repaved this portion of the road. And then on the other side of this intersection is where First Hawaiian Bank was. And just a little bit further down is where the Kaiser Clinic was located in Lahaina. That's it for this walking tour. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button for me. And as Lahaina starts to open up and we see more and more signs of life like this, I'll be doing more walking tours in different areas. So subscribe for more if that's something that is interesting to you. And feel free to drop a comment and let me know if there's any particular areas that you want me to go check out. I hope to see you all in the next video. Aloha.